feel very privileged to be able to do this work, particularly because it acknowledges the Wurundjeri people, the Kulin Nation. You know, Melbourne's such a beautiful city and there's a lot of amazing history here. Inspiration is about country, about honouring place, honouring the land you're on, honouring the lands that you work on and you play on, honouring all the history, the local Aboriginal people, and celebrating diversity.
It's important to seek because we are a proud Australian company. We're a proud global company, but part of our Australian heritage is acknowledging the history of the country that we're in, which starts with the history of the oldest surviving Indigenous culture in the world, embracing that, being proud of it, for the injustices as well as all the beauty, and it's a very important thing for us as a company and always will be. The thing I love about the artwork is the connection that the artwork has to the traditional owners and just the landscape. So it's a real sense of connection with where we are, respect for where we are, and just a real acknowledgement of the people who created the history around us, and understanding that we're just a sort of tiny speck in that history and our responsibility to be good custodians.
So the central figures are the deities of Wurundjeri and Kulin Nation. You've got Bunjil the eagle, you've got Wah the crow, and Ballyung the bat, who's the creator of women. It's important to acknowledge our ancestor beings and our totem beings. It explains the journey. There's a meeting place, and it talks to everyone coming together to acknowledge country and to acknowledge place. It represents Sikh on their reconciliation journey and offering platforms and spaces for our community. It means a lot. I just feel very privileged to be able to portray the Kulin Nations and the place I call home respectfully and with the blessing of Wurundjeri elders. It's important to acknowledge the places that we're on, the places that we live, the places we come from, and not just our environments that we stand on, but also the places in our hearts and our minds and our spirits. I think when we acknowledge Aboriginal history and dreaming, we talk about that spirituality and we talk about that connection, and that is the most important thing, is that connection, and we can only do that by acknowledging place.